And so I had talked to a pastor about this, and he said, well, if you really want to do something, if they come up and they say they need money and they're hungry, why don't you take them into the restaurant and buy them a sandwich or something to eat? And I thought, well, at least that way I could see where my money's going. And a couple of the guys actually took me up on that. They asked me, except one guy said, no, I really just need the money. He wasn't that hungry. And so you have the good with the bad. No longer did I try to avoid them or go around them, because I confront them with their problem. Meet them where they're at, right in the road. That's what we have to do with people. We have to meet them in the road. You know, sometimes we don't want to stop and help because it would be an inconvenience. We would be inconvenienced to stop. You might have a pressing engagement or you're late for an appointment or something, to stop and help would just put an end to all that. It has been said, rare indeed are those people who give of themselves with little regard for recognition, personal benefit, or monetary return. For some reason or another, we are slowly turning into a people that gauges everything by what can I get out of it. I see it all the time. How in the world do we overcome being people of gain? Gauging everything. To be able to see beyond ourselves. To be able to care for others. We have to remind ourselves, people, that everything comes from God. It is by His grace that we have what we have. And in return, it's His resource that we should be sharing. If we've been given it by grace, why not share what we've been given with somebody who has nothing? Darlene bought a bird feeder a couple of years ago, and I put it in the front yard and filled it up with bird seed and one of the little cages or whatever, and watch the birds. And we sit either in the front window or sometimes on the porch in the summertime, and we watch the birds. Now, birds sometimes remind me of sometimes like little children. They get to the bird feeder. One bird's already on there, but another bird comes down and wants that spot where that bird's at. And the bird will have to either scoot around and make itself invisible to the other bird while they're trying to get all this seed, and some just throw it on the ground so they can go down and eat from the ground. And it's just like they don't want to share it. Hummingbirds. Those are some creatures to watch. Put out a hummingbird feeder, and it's got 4 little nectar holes in it all the way around it, even with a little perch for it if they want to use it. And I watched one hummingbird go down and started getting some nectar. And then I seen another one come. There's 3 more holes where they could all share from the nectar. But guess what? The other hummingbird to come in wanted. He wanted that hole where the other bird was at. And scoots them out of the way. And it goes back and forth. And if another one comes, we still have all these holes that nobody's drinking out of, and they're all going for the same hole. They want what the other one has. They want what the other one has. Day after day, I watch them fight over who will get to enjoy it. How can you enjoy it if you're constantly fighting over it? How can you do that? But of course, they're just animals doing what they do. They eat. They eat. All that we have is a gift of God. And by His grace, we can receive it. But often we fight over God's good gift rather than expressing our gratitude that we've been given and even sharing it with others. The world, people, teaches us the philosophy of Cain. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? The Lord would say, yes, you are. Yes, you are. We on this earth, we're here to make a contribution, not just to consume the resources. By serving others, we in turn serve God. We're not here to add to life and not take away from life. We are here to enhance life. The Samaritan man had saw an opportunity to help somebody. And his attitude, what was mine is yours, and I will share with you. He was driven by compassion and moved to help someone in need. He was not a trained minister like the Levite or the priest. He most likely knew nothing of the law. He did what was right. It's not about how much you know, but are you doing what you know? Think about it. We do not want to be seen as those in Scriptures, and yet not living it. We don't want to live it. We all need to take the view of Samaritan, that we are our brother's keepers. No one is no less important than we are. Two women sitting in church. I like to pick on women anyway. So, two women sitting in church. And one woman had said to the other, I've always wished that God would touch me. I've always wished God would touch me. And the other one replied, she said, that sounds reasonable. Have you ever prayed about it? And the woman said, well, of course not. Why not? There's nothing wrong with a prayer like that. You should pray about it. And the woman says, well, okay, I'll do it sometime. And she says, not sometime, now. What better place to pray than in the house of the Lord? And the woman did reluctantly. She folded her hands, bowed her head, closed her eyes, and praying for God just to touch her. 10 seconds later, the woman gently laid a hand on the folded hands of her friend in prayer, and she responded like most of us would. She jumped, and she said, he did it. He touched me. But she said, that felt an awfully lot like your hand. It was, the friend replied. Think about that story for a second. Think of somebody you come across every day. Would you stop with them? Think about it. I know that there are those who are beaten and hurting, not on the outside, but down on the inside in their hearts. Have you seen them? I'm positive that there is not one person here today that does not need a helping hand in some way or another, at one time or another, over some issue in life. We cannot help with all of them, but with confidence we know that there is one who can help with all of it. It's our Savior, Jesus Christ, who can help with all of it. He knows where you are. He knows what issues you have. Open your heart to him. Just open your heart. And just maybe while you're praying, you can feel his hand on yours. Amen.